to fight.
So, ZenAku on the scale barrier, RAISY on the Strug. This is map number 1
Fight.
in our winner bracket semi-final. I actually have no idea if there's a lower bracket, but I'm just going to call it as that. ZenAku going to be kicking things off with a Mega Health rocket launcher. He'll hear the scale barrier take the, or rather the Strug take the heavy armor down below, so got a time on that. About 4-second difference, and to be honest, probably not enough really for ZenAku to challenge both. But our next fight, probably, it might even be at this Mega Health. Obviously, RAISY with the Pika has the option of initiating or disengaging with it. Going to pop it early. There goes the charge. And almost decides to commit for that, but it would have been almost certain death. Nice railgun from below as well. And now it's going to be about these light armors. He hasn't got a charge up for 22 seconds. He's got to try desperately to avoid. He definitely can't afford to get involved.
Well,
Huge target.
just wiggle your mouse and you are able to evade the real shots from RAISY.
Yeah. Yeah. You pick up some mad speed on scale error and it looks kind of crazy when that happens as well.
True. Yeah, especially that 180 turns. It's insane, and it also makes it difficult to predict how he's going to move.
Wait, make sure he hit that. Well, this is good. He's got the charge up. There's no Pika to worry about. The map is his. Whatever he wants. Well, actually, that's a nice railgun. It's the green up behind him. It should be. I mean, he could still drop down with the charge if he wanted to. He'd have to be quick about it. I'm gonna just let it go. I think he could have gone for that. Would have been a risk, but maybe worth taking.
Yeah, I do think because you are in the situation that you can't use the bull rush as an escape because it will run out before you get out of that area.
Mm.
So
yeah, it would have been really used just to steal it, if anything. But that delay on the Mega Health is going to be good for him. Gotta try and bait out this Pika again, though. Use this. Surprised he didn't look for the rocket at least. That was definitely.
Yeah, I think he was expecting RAISY to go for T-Con, so he could release the first rocket. But RAISY is mixing up his movement. He does convert on this heavy though, and nice rocket jump, evading the bull rush.
This is where that delay works out for him though. Well, maybe he doesn't quite hit the person where he wanted to. Shuffle finished the job. But that delay's worked out perfectly for him now.
I do like RAISY going for the damage, but this is not the play to make. Oh, he does invest in getting this heavy. What? Yeah. What goes up must go down, and during the Pika, RAISY goes down again. Shields himself with Pika and a quick conversion frag after it.
You can't even be mad at this though. If you're ZenAku, you really did nothing wrong there. You just got outplayed by the quite frankly ridiculous Pika. It is what it is. Not his fault. Move on. That is a beautiful round.
Impressive.
And he snaps another one onto ZenAku. And ZenAku is quite weak, playing such a heavy champion.
He has to find some lights.
So yeah, he can't get in an LG fight or any fight actually. Maybe a rocket fight, but he does not want to get railed. RAISY watching off his movement, but ZenAku was already evading the Mega Health area anyway.
And he's got his bull rush up, so this light wouldn't exactly be entirely stripped away if he pops it quick enough. Wouldn't have to worry about for the Pika, I think another 5 or 6 seconds either. He's doing all he can now.
Yeah, RAISY working with a nice rotation. ZenAku making as much noise as he can. I think he's trying to bait RAISY around the corner, but yeah, RAISY just... I'm working with control. I'll fight on my terms. With all the stack I have. And he gets into a fight. Wow, ZenAku actually doing damage to himself. That LG pushed him behind the pillar and then there was self-rocket. Because of that. It was a death sentence.
Okay, but RAISY's playing this incredibly though. He's such a presence on this map. ZenAku does not even want to risk going for any of these light armors. He's just working with starting health. That's literally it. And the armor's being stripped away immediately because he doesn't have bull rush. He's absolutely nothing he can do. I think he's just got to commit to going for a light, but he needs a better weapon than just a railgun. This is going to be another one. Now there's only one light. ZenAku's not going to turn around and go for that straight away. Immediately gets railed again. There goes that light, and we're back in the same position. Time and time again. You get the mega, but that's not going to do much if RAISY does decide to push.
I will lead the way.
Oh, okay. It actually full on connects the bull rush. It looked like RAISY would want to fall down, but he actually takes it full on. And wow, the gauntlet followed up by the LG.
Oh, this is his moment now.
True. Yeah, RAISY is not locking it down yet. There is potential for ZenAku to come back.
Well, the times are falling in line, right? There's a big separation between the heavy and the mega. He can at least try and deny one of these light armors from RAISY if he managed to corner him off and deal damage. Now the question is, where does he catch him off guard here? I don't think RAISY... I mean, RAISY's got the stack. He doesn't need to push into mega or heavy. So really, it's got to be about ZenAku pushing on one of these lights.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting situation. It was a great trap by RAISY. But he was not able to push ZenAku back.
Stopwatch.
So it does halt the comeback ZenAku was creating for himself.
He's still looking healthy enough as well, RAISY. Another trap by a bounce pad or something, he'll be able to equal that out. I mean, that's all he has to do. Put ZenAku down to an unrealistic stack so he can't convert or do anything off the spawn. And he should still be able to run away with this map. Nice railgun though for free. Got the bull rush if he wants to use it. Actually, he's looking quite healthy after that.
True. Yeah, RAISY also getting stuck by the map geometry. Like it would.
1 minute warning.
The last two frags were in 1 minute, so it's definitely in the books.
Two rails, not one.
Stopwatch.
Gonna have to give up this heavy, I think. If he waits for it. Oh, he's gonna guess correctly.
Oh. Unsuccessful rocket jump out. Yeah, and now the risk chasing your opponent into the heavy. Oh, and the rocket placements. Yeah.
GG. You know, in another life, that failed rocket jump could have worked and baited RAISY to drop as well. So hard to come back on this map, though.
Indeed. RAISY taking map 1. Able to fend off skillfully.
Yeah, good first game.
Let's see, and we move on to Deep Embrace, where ZenAku is playing Doom and RAISY is playing Slash. Okay,
I
yeah,
think I've seen Slash on this map.
yeah, it has worked out. Every time I've seen RAISY on Slash on this map.
To me, you know, I can kind of see how it would, because they are very, like, if you imagine the top area of this map, if you're just hiding behind the pillar and a Slash comes by you at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you're gonna have no time to react, and you can hear everything on the map as well. So having a fast player like Slash, or even like Anarchy to some extent on this map, it's completely like screw you over. Your thinker is one place, and all of a sudden he's like around another corner that you just would not expect.
Yeah.
I could almost see it being quite, more confusing than anything.
Yeah, and that's definitely so. So, but then there will be a moment that you are mentally prepared for that, and you know how to deal with it. So I'm curious if we are witnessing that this time around, or if it's still such an exotic pick that ZenAku is not able to stop the onslaught.
Uh-oh. Must hit all of these railguns. And he will. That was almost certain death if you missed the second one. Literally a walking Terminator with that shaft. Like Terminator 2, that liquid metal guy, just no escape. He's just walking forwards. Okay.
Well, the game plan from RAISY is still most effective right now. Because yeah, I do feel like it's like the plus forward. Like it's been happening from to me on Awoken, and at some point you do know how to deal with it, but it really takes a few rounds to get used to it.
Yep. And the RAISY you almost rely. Okay. I was gonna say you're almost relying on ZenAku missing, and then he just gets gauntlet to the face anyway. It's like watching one of those fatality shootouts at an event where he's just playing against a brand new FPS player.
But it's just really the speed that makes it so frustrating.
You know, in a way, it's a nice change of pace, but I'm curious to see what ZenAku's going to have here to deal with it. Because it looks like you just can't slow it down.
Stopwatch.
Yeah, like the damage is there, but yeah, the mega health is collected after the fight. Like if ZenAku now invests his life at the right moment.
That was good. He's got the heavy.
True.
Mega's up in 2 seconds. He could potentially do a massive rocket here. Oh, so unfortunate. That's a really good block off of that doorway by RAISY, but this should be the end of him. No, okay. No stick.
Stopwatch.
You have to work real hard to beat it though, that's for sure. Beautiful direct.
Yeah, I also think like it favors ZenAku now actually that he doesn't have a rail, because I think that was also hurting him. Even if you hit your rail, RAISY is just so fast.
Yeah, there's a load of time between that, well, I wouldn't say weapon reload, but the fire delay, I guess, would be the correct term. There's also a bit of separation here between the two heavies, which gives ZenAku a bit of time to push onto some of these health bubbles and these light armors and steal them away in the middle of dealing damage, which is certainly working out for him as well. Yep. I wouldn't even damage myself. See, damaging yourself there to take the light, great, but the rate or how annoying RAISY has been with some of these railguns, he might come to regret that. Like now, he could really do with that light. There would have been no guarantee that RAISY wouldn't have taken it.
5-minute warning.
Yeah, now he loses out on the heavy, so there's no light shard to fall back to.
Yeah, I think there was a possibility to utilize everything on the map rather than try and deny more. He's got that railgun now, let's see if it costs him. Use it at a distance.
RAISY having the wrong weapon out actually. During the reload of that rail, he completely gets destroyed. Oh, but that rocket is a nice opening for him. ZenAku does find an exit. The mega health goes for RAISY.
Nice.
Tide.
Yeah, RAISY maybe a little too overconfident there.
I do like the Berserk use. It's making him a little bit unpredictable in his movement.
Stopwatch.
And he could also deny some time files.
Combo kill. Killing spree. Lead taken.
First time he's had the lead. We've still got a big separation between these two heavy items now as well. Beautiful use. Maybe RAISY getting a little bit too predictable where he likes to play.
Stopwatch. Daisy. Impressive.
Yeah, and I think like Slash works on this map if you hit your rails, and he has been missing a few. Because if you're out of control as a Slash and you're not able to stop your enemy from getting closer,
Stopwatch.
you have a difficult time. But this time around, he has a shotgun. Releasing it in the face of ZenAku, and there is some momentum back.
And he really needs to rocket his ZenAku. He had the tribald though, could have possibly used that instead of shaft. There's no way he can stay. He needs to leave. Oh, please leave.
He does double back while listening to heavy metal.
Oh my god. You know, I sometimes forget that Doomslayer can do that, no?
Yeah. Oh, but the angle RAISY is getting.
He needs this light if it's lower, but he can't afford to drop for it. It's not there either. Oh god, this is scary. Yeah, frag happening in a moment. There's still no light. There we go.
Lead tide.
My rules.
Time.
Yeah, again, doing ability pop, but this time for an escape from the fight. Yeah, and a split
1 minute warning.
on the items.
Yeah, he's losing those lights as well. Mind you, RAISY doesn't have any armor here. One railgun, or even if he hasn't got a rocket. Oh no.
Impressive. Combo kill. Lead taken. Time.
Yeah, railing through the flanks. RAISY is starting to hit his rails again.
Oh, you're just gonna have to catch him in an orthodox position.
Yeah, 10 seconds on the map. Oh, the
Yeah, he
shotgun?
can't push through.
The double jump? Oh, he was one shotgun away
Listen.
from tying it up again, but it's RAISY who
You
hits
lose.
his shot.
It was impressive he managed to bring that back though. That huge separation and that period of control, ZenAku just handled it so well. But as soon as it flipped back over to RAISY, it was just the RAISY show again. But you were right though, it was all about those railguns for RAISY. And while ZenAku is in control and taking the light, the heavy and the mega, even a railgun here or there wasn't helping. He had to hit everyone and he just didn't. It's beatable, but it definitely requires some real composure. Jesus.
We won with the bullshit.
Yeah. It's a great game to watch though. I was not expecting that is ever being a thing.